Right, you come in or you stay in? Uh-huh. Oh, good old shades. A hat. One hound already. Let's get down there. Where's the keys? Right, we're now holding the Terrapoo because he wants to fight the other dogs. We're such a troublemaker, Bandit. Alright, it seems dog free now. I'm going to put him down. Right, Bandit, come on. Little troublemaker. Now let's get to where it's a bit flatter. Yeah. So you'll see the beach that we're about to walk on. There is a lot of rocks on it. I'm going to flip a few of them and hopefully get what I'm looking for. But you'll also notice it's smothered, absolutely smothered in lug casts. Right, we're down here at the rocks now. Bandit, come with me. We're down here at the rocks, and what we're looking for is rocks with a nice gap underneath them. So you see a rock like that, he's embedded in the sand. No point trying to lift him and flip him. Let's have a look at this one. Now this one, underneath my legs, there is a bit of a gap. So what I'm going to do, use my strength, and there's nothing else under there. So what I'm going to do, going to make sure I put it back down how I got it. This is really important, guys. If you are out rock flipping for crabs, don't just flip them and leave them. One, makes less territories for crabs to hide in, and two, if there's any life on the bottom, mussels or anemones, you'll probably end up killing it if you leave it face up in the sun. Now I am very late on the tide, so I might actually not be successful in any live crabs, but we'll give it a go for about half an hour. See what I mean about the lug casts on this beach. They're absolutely everywhere, smothered in them. But lug isn't what I'm after. Let's have a look at these rocks up here. Let's try to find a crab on film. Right, I think I might be biting off more than I can chew. But I'm glad I did. Got a few live crab. See this little one? He's too small. We'll leave him here. What we're going to do, I'm going to push him away from the rock before we flip it back, so I don't crush him when it goes back over. And look, this rock's smothered in anemones. So definitely, even though it's heavy, it's hard for me to lift. Not going to lie. But even though it's hard, back over it goes. And there we go, that's how it's done. Oh, right, back over with this one. Bit out of breath. Too small. Anyway, you get the idea. I'm not going to keep the camera on while I'm out of breath flipping these rocks, but I'm going to do a few more rocks and grab some crabs. Here we go, guys. Look, I just found a crab. It's got berries on it. When I say berries, I mean eggs. So we're definitely not going to take this one. We're going to let that escape under that rock over there. Bandit, stay with me. Yeah, don't take any crabs you find that are buried up, because you'll be killing off the next generation. It's a beautiful little stretch of beach, this one. I do like it. I'm going to fish on this side one day, I swear. Got my terra noodle running. Why are you running? You want to catch a fish? Oh, get us set up before it gets dark, eh, Mush? just this big old blue tray on my tripod here. I have had to modify it a little bit, so I'll try to put a link in the description to it so you guys can buy one if you want one. But yeah, this is on a Shakespeare salt stand, and I won't lie, I've had to modify the way it goes on just a little bit. So obviously you can see it's like a clamp here, just does up, boom, simple, doesn't close enough. So all I've done, I've cut a little bit off of a shoe, off the sole of a shoe, and just made a bit of a spacer with it, stuck it on there. Solid, mate. Nice bit of working station up off the ground, no bending down to do your baits. Keep the hooks up there, well out the dog's way. My dog doesn't ever eat bait, but other people's dogs do, so it's good to keep the bait up out the way. Anyway, I have a rod set up, ready to go. Well, both the rods are set up, but one doesn't have a rig on it, and one does. So let me show you the rig I'm going to use today. I've made it especially for smooth hounds. So we've got a 60-pound Asso Ultra main rig body. This is the lighter of the two rigs. So this is 20-pound Amnesia on the snood line, pulley bead up the top. So it's a pulley pennel rig essentially, but the only difference is I've kept one small, or the snood line, down, as I want there to be a good chance of bass to take it, but I've also made one with 30-pound Amnesia. Anyway, down on the business end we have a 7/0 hook, absolutely razor sharp, and the top hook on this panel is actually a 2/0 circle hook. Now the idea behind this is lovely big hook for the smooth hounds to get caught on. If he starts trying to swallow it down, he's going to get to this circle hook and hopefully get lipped hooked by this and stop this hook here going further down his throat. So the first thing I've got to do is grab a peeler crab and get baited up. I reckon we'll use this lovely big juicy jelly crab. He's soft as anything. Right, we've got the bait elastic at the ready. He's moving, I can feel his legs moving. Unfortunately, he's not going to be moving for much longer, so I'm going to do him a kindness. I'm going to shove the hook straight through his brain to begin with. Now I'm going to remove that leg there. Should have kept it really, but I haven't. Right, lovely jubbly. Hook point is sitting proud. We'll slide this circle hook down and also get him. So I've gone in, you saw me, I ripped off a leg and I've gone in through the leg socket there. Now I'm going to get my bait elastic, if I could actually get my butterfingers to get hold of it right. And I'm going to start squeezing him down and wrapping. Leave some legs dangling. And hey presto. Give him a good wrap. Up and down a couple of times. Bit below the hook, bit more above, make a loop and snap it off. That is now ready to go. I'm going to get it clipped up and I'm going to get this one sent out there because darkness is dropping. I don't reckon we've got long before the smooth hounds arrive. Hopefully someone picked up some ragworm, so I might even have a go at catching a stingray. I've never caught a stingray before and I would like to achieve that this year. And yeah, ragworm is apparently a very good bait to catch them with. Most important thing when you're fishing for smooth hounds, make sure you loosen your drag so that it can take line, because otherwise you might find your entire rod stand goes in the sea. I'm going to have that pretty tight because they're big enough to take it. Right, tail of the tape. The rod has already got a bend in it, but it's not bouncing around much and no line is being taken, so I'm going to forget it. I was meant to be trying for a stingray, but I've just opened up the ragworms I won't say where they were bought from, but I've just opened up the ragworms and they look a lot like common lug to me. So oh dear, we're not doing stingray fishing, but it's okay because this is the type of lugworm that is actually up around this area. So I'll stick with the same rig for a moment, but I'll probably change one rod up to a free flapper. In fact, I'll stick with a one hook for the minute, but yeah, probably change up to a free flapper or flapper of some style and continue on my night like that. Now I can clip it up. So this is what I call a super strong pulley rig. It is literally made out of 60-pound line straight through. So yeah, I probably will change off of it after this cast because its only intention was to pull in a very big stingray. I mean, you might be able to catch the stingrays on the common lug, but everything I've been told is ragworm is the bait you need. So yeah, I'm not happy how tightly packed in casting I am, but no one owns a beach, everyone is welcome to it. Yeah, that one's in a lot shorter, but that's fine. Rightio gang, Simon is on already. He used my crab, so it's half my fish, by the way. And I taught him to fish, so it's 3/4 my fish at least. No idea, but don't choke to death laughing before he gets it in anyway. Bandit! Why am I leaving the camera? Let's get the camera in here. Here it comes. I can see it just out there. I can see weed on the line, but it must be close. Go on, side, get him in. I can see it swimming the other way. Must have a bit of size to it. Here it is. Hand it back. Here we go. That looks a good 7 pound. That is what we came for. We have him off the hook. And we've got him in a little pool here. Now, we're not going to keep him in here too long. We're just going to give him a little rest after getting him off the hook while he was out of the water. Then we'll get a bag, put him in the bag, and we'll give him a little weigh. Bandit, don't hurt him. Naughty boy. Yeah, we'll weigh him in a bag and then we'll get him straight back out to the sea. Get the headlight on too. Right gang, I don't think we can trust these scales because it weighed it in at only 6 pound. And I'm pretty sure that's more than a 6 pound fish. So it's just shy of a double. I think more 8 pound. But yeah, I'm using a very old beaten up set of mechanical scales. So I haven't got full faith in them. Anyway, great start for Simon. He's letting it rest a minute and he'll chuck it back in the sea. Yeah. What do you reckon, Baba? He says, I reckon I want to swim with it. Great start, mate. Alrighty guys, we've got a bite on my little rod. It's not a big bite and it looks a bit suspiciously like a dogfish, but we'll see what it is, eh? Here we go guys, little bass. I was caught on a common lug, pretty close in. See if I can find a bigger one. Alright, he's only a little baby, so we're gonna get him back. I reckon we might be in business on a hound. Looks like he's had a bit of a fight, this one. Well, I saw that bite made me jump right up. Thank you very much. Oh, look at that. Let's revive him in the pool a second. There we go. He's swimming. Now Simon very kindly just emptied the pool out and refreshed the water, so it's got a bit of oxygen in there. I forgot to bring my aerator, I was supposed to, but yeah, we'll keep changing the water over to make sure it's not stagnant for them. No, I'm not going to keep him in here long. Yes, took a little while, but I got there. Been fishing maybe a couple of hours now. Here we go, grab the camera, thank you very much Simon. Oh dear. I wonder what my scales will bring this up as. It looks about the same size as Simon's, maybe a little tiny bit smaller if I'm honest. And it looks like a common, but if you look real close, it has got the starry dots on it. Not that they're actually a different animal, it's just some have dots and some don't. They're not a different species. Anyway, I'll get my scales out, I'll get it weighed, and I think we'll get this one released. Right guys, I'm going to do the best I can on fish care. So, maybe not the most graceful for big old smooth hound, but we've got a big old carrier bag here. Got the smooth hound in the bag. Got the scales clipped onto the bag, and these scales are only registering him at maybe £6. So yeah, I'm not sure whether to trust the scales. I think I've caught smooth hound before at £6 and they looked a bit smaller than this, but we'll go off this just to be conservative. Right. Should we go release him? Do you reckon you could grab that? Now I'm going to grab the GoPro. Let's grab the smooth hound. Got it tucked under my arm and my big old hand under its belly. And I've got the camera in the other hand. Alright, we're in our waders. Oh, he was straight off, he's not messing about. Wicked, mate. Righty guys, I think I might be into another hound. Just got line being taken, seen a big old bite, so either a big fish or a big old lump of seaweed. Definitely a big hound, right? It's actually a smaller fish, but it fought harder. And it did not take long to catch that. I thought I had seaweed on my line at first, but nah, that was a very hard fighting hound. I'd say maybe 4 or 5 pound. Gonna get it in the pool. Falling over. There we go. He's in the pool, even before I've got him off the hook. On the little 2-0 circle hook. I don't know if you guys can see that. It wasn't caught on the bigger hook. Let's get that hook in the bucket. They're absolutely amazing. I'm not even sure I'm going to bother taking a weight on this one. Now you notice this one is what people call Bandit. Mind back, my friend. This is what they call a starry smooth hound. Don't know if this camera's focusing in enough, but yeah, it's got the starry dots all over it. Oh, starting to get done in by the seaweed now, guys. I was just ripping a load of it off the line, but I thought I'd stop, get the camera out and show you. I mean, it's not ridiculous, but it's not good. But yeah, it's flowing east now, and after the high tide, it seems to just bring the seaweed with it really badly. Anyway, I'm gonna get this off the line and get a couple more baits out there, see what happens. Oh, that tide pool is getting stronger now. But yeah, I didn't even see, had a bite on the Conti rod. On the peeler crab, but it's only a dogfish. Not a very big one at that either. We'll go again. Most of the other anglers are packed up now. Righty guys, and there's still fish coming in. Simon just managed to catch a little bass. Here we go, look at him there. Beautiful little thing. So there is bass around here in Reculver tonight. Nothing massive yet. But yeah, gives us hope to keep fishing. So we are having problems with the seaweed. We're also having problems with the camera being out of charge, but hey ho. We're down to the phone now. The phone's doing a good job. Anyway, I think Simon's back to getting back to the sea. There he goes. Lovely job, mate. Yeah, buddy. Come on, Bandit, you can't get him now. Come on. Just caught another little baby bass on the common lug. Come here, you. Get to the pool a sec to revive. Oh yeah. Just oh, he's healthy, he's gonna make it back. Happy days. Oh yeah, there's still fish about. Everyone's given up because there was a little bit of seaweed, but I'm glad we didn't. And Simon just went running as well to his rod, so I'm not sure what he's on. Anyway, I'll get a quick picture with this bass and we'll get it home. Happy days. Alright guys, let's get this little bass released. Oh, he's a quick one. Alright, maybe harder said than done. He's super fast. Oh dear. I guess that's one of the negatives of the pool here. Survived him, but a bit too well. I am trying to catch it one-handed, my friend. Right, Simon is apparently better at catching bass with his hands than me. But as I was whinging, I was trying to do it while holding a camera in one hand. So now we are releasing the bass. Bye bye bass. He's going to shoot off this one. There he goes. Lovely jubbly. There you go, Bandit, you can relax now. You don't have to be on fish watch. Right, gang, we are back at the towers. Absolutely beautiful night, look at that with a moon. But yeah, time to call it a night. Get me and the dog home.